Daniel Lanier here, and I've got the Maxracy International Power Adapter, and I've got this out on the road in Seoul, South Korea actually, and we're putting it through the tests. So it's pretty cool. It has a plug, so once you plug it into wherever you are, you can plug your devices right into it. And it's got standard setup for UK and US obviously. UK, I'm going to talk about this here in a second. And then it's got for, let's see, it's also got Europe, which is this top one. So you're in plug. All right, and I'm here in Seoul. They actually use the round plug, but they also have the international mix too, so we can go with that. This also has two USBs on them, but they're the slow cycle USB, so it's not a lot of voltage or amps in there. So the top is 2.4 amps and the bottom is 1.2, and you will see some devices will show you that it's a low power cycle, so that's something that you would charge up overnight. It's not something that you want to use to get a quick charge on, so it's only going to be an overnight charge that you would use that for, and that works good. I've used that to power everything, recharge everything overnight, so that's worked good. It's also it's rated at 110 volts, and it covers 150 countries, so not bad there as far as what it covers. Now here's where I may have a little bit of issues. Now, one of the things that they did look out for you for, it has a fuse in it and it has a spare fuse, so which was good because when we plugged it into the blow dryer, it actually blew the fuse, and we had to use the spare fuse to get it to work again. Also, you can hear a little bit of rattle in there. You'll be able to hear that. One of the actuators for this particular arm that's supposed to pop up broke off, so you don't have that working. It still allows you to plug it in, so it'll still plug in. And you can see you got the blue letting you know it's in, so it still works, but it's probably not ideal situation. You know, it's not as secure in there as it should be, but it still works. So I would think about maybe going with something a little more robust, especially depending on where you are. But it's doing the job. It wasn't that expensive of a device. But I would think about maybe if you're going to use it a lot, if you're traveling internationally a lot, you may want to go with something a little more. So that's the Maxracy. Not too bad. It's serving its purpose here in Seoul, South Korea. It's plugging in fine. So something that you want to, if it's disposable, you would say, if you want to get one for maybe a couple of trips, this may work. I mean, it may work on more trips, but I don't like the fact that on this first trip I broke part of it, and it's an internal piece that broke. So I would just think about that if you're going to get this device. But like I said, plugs in, works great. It's a low power cycle that you're charging your devices on, so just know you're going to charge things overnight. I wanted to add a slight amendment to the Maxracy plug. As you can see here, the locking mechanism that holds this particular plug down has broken. I don't know if something happened to it, but now this actuator is not broke. I wasn't even using this plug, but now this locking mechanism is not even working. So just wanted to add that. So something you may want to think about when considering this plug. Two issues. This actuator broke. This actuator broke, so this arm does not come up anymore. So just a couple of issues with this that I would consider when purchasing this. Like I said, it still plugs in and it works, but definitely some issues arising on the durability of this plug. Other than that, it's doing the job, and that's the Maxracy International Power Adapter. I'm Daniel Lanier. Have a good one.